Okay guys, so we're making a wall sconce today, and I am just showing you here how I am spray painting it with this silver paint. I think it's sterling silver is the name of it. I'll show you guys later in the video. So I'm spray painting my styrofoam and my little wooden dowels, and this is the styrofoam that I got it from Walmart. Got the little sticks. It's a little crafting sticks that come in a pack. All of those came in the same pack for like $2. And this mirror I got from Hobby Lobby. And you guys can use any mirror for this project. I'm just showing you guys some things that I might possibly use. All of my DIYs are as I go. This is a spray paint. I got this spray paint from Hobby Lobby, and it is in sterling silver. I thought it was so pretty. And of course, you're going to need some E6000 glue. Everything that I show in this part of the video, I might not use. This is my little bling wrap from diamond wrap, bling wrap from the Dollar Tree, and then glitter. I did not use glitter for this project. Yeah, and then other supplies you're going to need scissors. I didn't use the tape, glue stick. I didn't really use the measuring tape. I tried. And the highlighter was to like mark the of where I wanted to place the sticks. And the little gems I did use. And I did not use this mirror, the mirror tiles. I didn't use those either. And my little finger cots so that the hot glue doesn't burn, especially when you're using styrofoam. You want to have those so because it melts the styrofoam and it will burn you. And what I'm doing now is just measuring out where I want the sticks, where I want to place them. So yeah, don't even bother with the measuring tape because it's not worth it. But yeah, so I'm just gonna place like the sticks in you're gonna make basically a cross, which is what I'm like measuring out to try and do here. So you're just gonna make a cross, and then you're gonna go in between those main points, in between that main cross. So the first four, you're gonna go in between like every other one, and then just go a little bit shorter, which is what I did here. So I definitely wasn't recording that whole entire time that I was just talking, but basically what you want to do is you want to make a cross. So you put one here, one here. So these four are like the ones that you're gonna place all the other ones after. And once you place those four down, then you're gonna go in between each one. You can make them whatever length you want. I just went a little bit shorter on the ones that I'm placing in between the four main points, which are the longest. This one right here, this one here, this one here, and then this one. And then every other one is a little bit shorter. So that's what it looks like. Okay guys, so you're gonna want to remove these little feet or whatever this is on the back of the mirror, and just so that you can have it can lay flat when you do glue it to your styrofoam board. So you just remove these little things. They're pretty easy to peel off, and it doesn't matter that this one left like a little bit of residue because this is actually the back. But isn't this beautiful, you guys? I mean, you could even glue it this way if you prefer this side of the mirror, but I am going to be using this side. Okay, and you're just gonna glue it right to the center of your styrofoam like this. Isn't that pretty? I love it. It's so bling, you guys. I'm going for a super glam, super bling theme, so it might be too much silver for you. I've seen people do something similar, but they'll have their styrofoam painted like a different color, or they just use like the plain glass mirror on the center and then have everything else silver. That will look really beautiful too. But I saw this and I really liked it. You could also do a black background here, spray your styrofoam black and then do the silver. That will really stand out and make it pop. But this is just what I am going to do. Like I said, with all my DIYs, they are as I go. I might like it, I might not. However it turns out, I'm going to share it with you guys. I might decide later that I don't like this and I do want to put a regular mirror there, and then I'll go ahead and change that out later. You guys, I got this from Hobby Lobby. I'm going to have to take it back because the entire bottom is open and it's like all seeping through. So I can't use this. Definitely taking that back. And then I have more than one E6000 somewhere, y'all, but I can't find it. So I am going to use this. During quarantine, I ran out of E6000 and it was like sold out everywhere. The guy in Walmart told me that this is like supposed to be something that's as close to, if not better, than E6000. So I don't know. Walmart people be lying now. But we're going to try it out and see how this works. But I am going to be using my hot glue along with this as well. So listen, if it fall apart, we're blaming the Walmart guy, okay? Okay, so I'm just placing the glue and the hot glue. So you want to put a little bit of glue towards the end first and then the hot glue after, just for reinforcement. You can mix it, blend it, however you guys choose to do it. But that's how I did it. So I put the glue first towards like the very end, and then put a little bit of hot glue to kind of chase it. And I just measured to make sure that these sticks were kind of like even. Even if it's not even, it doesn't have to be perfect, because you still won't be able to tell once you've finished placing all of the sticks. And I'm putting my finger cots on because that hot glue probably burnt me. It was getting a little bit hot. So I put my finger cots so that when I push down, and I still push down with my other finger, y'all. This is ridiculous. But anyways, yes, it does work. I love those little finger cots, especially when I am doing my epoxy stuff and working with hot glue. They're also good for COVID, touching certain things, especially when you're touching like registers and stuff. So anyways, I have everything glued down right here. And it is pretty sturdy. None of the sticks have moved so far. And I think I had let it dry for an hour before I picked it up at this point to start working on it. So let it dry for a while, you guys. Let that glue and that hot glue really sit. And I had that mirror sitting on top of it just to give it a little bit of weight so that it will dry. So then the next step is we are going to use the bling wrap and cover those edges. Like I said before, I'm going for a super glam theme. So this is going to be very glam, y'all. So if y'all don't like the glam, y'all can always change it up. You can put whatever you want here. You can leave it as is. But this is just what I decided to do. So I was just cutting and measuring, making sure that it would fit. And then you're going to hot glue it around the edge. Well, hot glue and regular glue. So I would not use too much hot glue on this part because this is styrofoam and it will melt, especially going around the entire frame. The back doesn't really matter if it melts in a little bit. But right here, you want to start with your glue. And this is this bootleg glue. Guys, I do not recommend this glue. Do not use it. Get your E6000 and use it. But yeah, so I'm just going to start it. And what I did was I started it with the hot glue. And I'm sorry that you guys can't see this part. I couldn't do two things at once and pay attention. But I started just like a little line of hot glue. And then I just put that glue around. And okay, there we go. And then I did it in spots. So I would do I'd wrap it a little bit and then put a little bit of hot glue, put the regular glue, wrap it, and then a little bit of hot glue all the way around so it didn't melt my styrofoam. And this is what it looks like after it's been on. Not the best angle. Listen, my camera skills ain't that great, but we're working on it. Okay, so that's it. And then for the back, guys, I'm just reinforcing with some popsicle sticks because those little wooden sticks are pretty flimsy. So I just glued 3 popsicle sticks to those other sticks. And this is also going to help me with support for the next step as well. So yeah, so just glue those popsicle sticks down and then get you a piece of cardboard, you guys. This is going to help you keep everything in place, and also for you to have a place to put the whatever you're going to use to hang this onto your wall. And as you guys can see, I did get my E6000 and I did go around all of those sticks with the E6000. If you guys zoom in on this part, you can see it's a little bit messy where those sticks meet the styrofoam because I did go over everything with this E6000 just to be sure. I really did not like that Walmart glue. And I'm going in with my hot glue gun along with the E6000. The hot glue gun, hot glue is for that fast hold, and the E6000 is for that permanent hold. So I'm just pushing everything down, you guys. I'm putting the mirror, pressing the mirror into it just so that it can adhere to all of the sticks around it because it's not a flat surface. And then we're going to add some weight. Okay, before we add the weight, what I'm doing is kind of measuring around the edge to see, because I'm going to cover that with bling wrap, not the back, but on the front side. And what I'm doing here is cutting in between like each little gem, I guess it is, around the line, because that's just a little tip for you to, whenever you're applying bling wrap in a circle, it just makes it more flexible for you to work with. And yeah, so the mirror is going to go on this side and then the bling wrap is going to go around this edge. And here you see I'm going to glue the mirror down. And definitely go all the way around the edges with that E6000. Get it as close to the edge as possible just so that it sticks really well to your styrofoam. And I am going in with a very generous amount of E6000. I'm hanging this on my wall in the bathroom. I do not want this to fall off in the middle of the night, guys. So be very generous with that glue. Get y'all a couple E6000s if you have to, because this one's going to require some glue. And then, of course, the hot glue gun. And my hot glue gun, as y'all could see, I even switched hot glue guns because, listen, it was a pain. But yeah, so you're just gonna go in with your hot glue gun and your E6000. Try to make sure that y'all have it centered. It shouldn't be that hard because your styrofoam shouldn't be too much bigger than your project. If you can find one that does match that mirror perfectly, that would be great, but that is hard to find. And yeah, so this is where I'm like adding some weight, putting all this heavy stuff on it just so that, you know, it can sit there and adhere properly. And I want to say I let it sit for about 45 minutes to an hour before I went on to the next step. And so this is what I was trying to say earlier about cutting your bling wrap in between each gem so that it can be easy to adhere to your styrofoam. And I'm just using the popsicle stick to kind of help me like smooth it out. And I am putting a little bit of hot glue as well, just for that fast hold so that it doesn't start moving around everywhere. And you guys see how it's easy for me to like turn and twist that bling wrap. It's because I have it cut all the way around. And guys, I'm telling you, go in between every single gem. It makes it so much easier. And that is the finished look. I'm going to put some gems onto the edges. At this point, onto the sticks. At this point, I wasn't really sure. Gems and bling wrap. Okay, guys, this is the final look. I did get some little mirrors from Amazon, which you see on the ends of the sticks, as well as some gems. And this is what it looks like. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this project.